Hello? Is anyone there? Just making sure there isn't anyone left in the office before I lock up for the... Whoa! Hey there, Speedy. Where are you off to in such a rush? I figured I had someone here. Ah, that's right. I knew I was forgetting something. Which one is the one tomorrow again? It's that super American one, right? Yes, that's right. 4th of July. My apologies. Time always blends for me. If I'm not mistaken, that's the one with the turkeys? Oh, well, if that's in November, then which one is this? Oh, right. I suppose losing was such a great loss to the old Britain that they didn't talk about it much in the UK. Alright, you caught me. Not that great at, history. Right. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to keep you up. Holiday plans and all that, for sure, right? Shall we walk together? There is only one lift on this side of the building after all. The other one's a bit of a walk, and I don't have the master code to officially lock up. Great! Actually, I think I forgot my bag. Let me grab that super quick, and then we'll be on our way. 2 secs. Sorry. I had to check a few things, and then... No, absolutely. Lead the way. So, what are the said big plans with your friends you mentioned? Oh, come off it. Haven't we worked long enough with each other to be cordial, at least? Fine. Suit yourself. We're just about here. Or maybe not. It probably just needs a minute. Okay. Maybe, shit. Yep. We're stuck. Yeah, that call button's not doing anything either. I think the receptionist for our shift is probably gone for the day, and the next one's coming in a little bit late from what I heard. But I can call the building manager. He might know someone. Yeah, hi, Oliver, right? Yes, I'm the new blood collection supervisor. Well, co-supervisor. We've talked a few times at that coffee shop down the street from... Yes, it's me. Lovely to talk to you too. Listen, the lift stopped working and another co-worker and I are stuck. Oh, right. The elevator, as you Americans so charmingly call it. And yet, would you have me any other way? Wonderful. You're amazing, Oliver. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. He's on the way. It won't be long. You know Oliver too? Well, of course. We work in the same building. It's just... Well, he usually isn't super around during our shift, unless he has to, mainly because he has other buildings to attend to. The hospital is quite a large expanse, so I didn't think you guys had too many opportunities to see each other, right? Ah, that makes sense. Come to think of it, I suppose he did mention you have a tendency to work late, so I suppose you would run into him. Of course, and I'll let you in on a little secret. He thinks you're nice, by the way. Not that I can tell. Nothing. Well, we've got nothing but time, looks like. What's wrong? Oh, you don't have phone service, do you? Well, you did mention you needed to be somewhere. Did you want to borrow my phone? I've still got service. I figured you'd want to let your friends know what happened. For pity's sake, I'm doing you a favour. What? Do I have a foreboding, dark cloak held up to my face that I can't see for some reason? Contrary to your belief, I'm not a bad person, and I don't have ulterior motives. So, do you want the phone or not? Okay then. You're welcome. Now, was that so hard? Oh, for the love of... Really, I'll just text Oliver to let him know the lights are out too, apparently. Does make sense. It's a hospital. You would think that we have a more dependable generator, so I don't know why it's this elevator. Just this one, from what I've heard. Hey, are you okay? Well, you're not breathing well, so I'd say you're not fine. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Let's just sit down, alright? Before you pass out, preferably. Thank you. Are you comfortable with me holding your hands? Perfect. Thank you. Now, let's do some breathing exercises, okay? In. Out. Good. In. Out. You're doing wonderfully, Blush. Keep going. In. Out. 2 more times. Hold. And out. Now, you can nod if you don't want to talk. But do we feel better now? Good. Now, I will say, from what Mr. Oliver has told me, this building is old, but not that old. The elevator has some quirks, as you might be able to tell, but it was also designed well. It is a hospital, after all. And if I remember correctly, Mr. Oliver said elevators in general have 6 to 8 fail-safes at the very least. In fact, one of the first fail-safes an elevator has before moving at all is checking the safety chain. I don't remember all of what that entails, but I do remember that if anything goes wrong during this safety check, this failsafe, it just won't go. So the fact that it stopped means it's protecting us before something bad can truly happen. Heard it straight from Mr. Oliver himself. And, if you know him like I do, he takes really good care of his work. Also, I went down this weird spiral one day of elevator failsafes after we had that talk, which was oddly fascinating. I don't know, I think the presenter was just really good at, presenting, and the way that YouTubers are. What? Darling, no. Being scared isn't stupid. If anything, as awful of a feeling as fear can be, it's just another failsafe our bodies have to keep us alive in those situations, even if it isn't necessarily dangerous. Everyone has their own fear, and being scared of the dark or feeling claustrophobic is just a byproduct of being human, or at the very least, not uncommon. But while it is dark, and it is rather cramped in here, we're still safe, and we are going to get you through this. I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I can't anyway because we're both stuck in here, but the sentiment still stands. Well, I don't mind being silly, as long as it gets you to smile. I don't like seeing you scared. Or anyone, for that matter. It doesn't sit right with me. Never has. So, what was it that you were working on? What was it that you were working on? I swear to... I'm not trying to steal your project or anything. I'm trying to get you out of your head. I don't know about you, but when I'm scared, like you are now, I don't like to dwell much on what's scaring me. Makes me spiral, which doesn't help anyone, least of all me, so I'll focus on other things. Music, movies, stuff like that. Now, I know you're not interested in getting to know me, nor, God forbid, vice versa, so I figured work was the best bet. So, co-supervisor, there's that scowling face we all know and love. What were you working on that kept you working up to the 11th hour? Mercy, that sounds like a handful. Is that not something you could delegate to someone else on the team, given what's already on your plate? Understood. No, keep going. Consider this training. Eventually, I'll have to take some things off your plate, especially with that event we're supposed to plan together. That is what I was hired to do, wasn't I? So, keep going. But that doesn't even make sense. You guys aren't even the immunization department. There's nothing going in apart from the needle itself. He was aware of that, right? Even if we were able to microchip people, do people actually believe the government would waste spending money on the information that they already have? Oh, what with the cardigan on? I don't mind the heat, actually. I get pretty cold easily, so I actually prefer it. Even in this heat, though I know it's not for everybody. Feel my hand. See? Still cool to the touch. I'm just fine, though. Doctor's degree. Is it unnerving how cool my skin is? That's good to hear. I'm glad that I can provide some relief in this summer heat. Oh, you like my... Oh. I like your eyes too, blush. I don't know. Something tells me you don't hate that name nearly as you let on. Oh, Oliver, you wonderful man. Told you we'd make it out. Here, I'll help you up. Truly, they ought to give that man a raise, or at least properly fix the damn lift. Tricia from the lab told me the exact same thing happened to her just last week, if you can believe it. Oh, any time, darling. Any time. Us, friends, never. Yes. What about my... Oh, the contacts. The meant to glow in the dark. It's the new fad. Anyway, I have some plans later on this evening, so I'll see you after the 4th. I do hope you have fun with your friends. Bye. Thanks for the listen. Thank you to all my subs, and a very special verbal shout out to all my Honey Cheek Tier Patreon subs from last month. Sun Kisser, Tidal Fire, and Christian T13. Moving forward, I will be giving verbal shout outs at the end of the first audio of each month for the previous month's subs. If you want to know more, go to patreon.com/LadyScrubAudio. Again, thank you for listening, and as always, pancake sends her love. Mwah.